So I get asked this question a lot, and this is going to be a real short video, but I want you to know and I want you to understand, to the best of my knowledge, will you dungeon cleave your way to level 80 or will you quest? Popular question. You won't dungeon cleave, you'll quest. So cheers for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next one. Make sure you like and subscribe. Oh, sorry. Did you want a little bit more than that? All right, now not including Sons of Hodir, there are 4 important reputations in Wrath of the Lich King, which is Argent Crusade, Kirin Tor, Knights of the Even Blade, and the Wormrest Accord. Now, each one of these at Revered will give a head enchant. We're looking at the Wormrest Accord at the moment, which is 30 spell power and 10 mana per 5, so this is the reputation for your healers. Now, there's 2 ways of gaining reputation for these. Now, the first way is to obviously quest, but looking at Wormrest, if this is actually an exhaustive list, which some of these quests are actually inside raids, there simply is not enough reputation to reach Exalted without doing dungeons. Looking at all 64 of these quests for Wormrest, they only give 15,000 reputation, which will leave you just shy of even getting to Revered, and that is with all of those dungeon and raid quests. The other way to get reputation is equipping the Tabard. So using Wormrest Accord as an example again, the Tabard will give you reputation from killing mobs and bosses in level 80 dungeons. Now this is only level 80 dungeons. Now some of these reputations give very good rewards, especially at Exalted. So for getting the actual head enchant, when you get to Exalted, there's normally a half decent epic item level 200 piece of gear or even a mount that you can get from each of these reputations. So on the basis you have to get friendly, or you should get friendly with all 4 of these, you have to quest, and you have to do a decent amount of quests because some of these reputation gains don't come until like the end of a chain in a specific area. And 2 of these reps in particular, you can't unlock until you're nearly level 80 anyway, or 77 plus, let's say. Because Argent Crusade, you'll start unlocking by doing quests in Icecrown, and Evenblade, Knights of the Evenblade, you have to do a whole quest chain in Icecrown to even be able to unlock the area to be able to speak to the reputation vendor. So on the basis, the whole hype around dungeon cleaving in Burning Crusade was to get your reputations ready before you hit level 70. This is quite the reverse. You actually want to get all the questing done on your way to level 80 to be able to unlock all 4 Tabards to start spamming dungeons. Now, this doesn't mean that the best way of doing it in actual time spent is at level 78, starting to spam level 80 dungeons with one of these Tabards on with a group of 5 of you. That could absolutely work, but if you get those next 2 levels, you can start heroic straight away because there's no keys, there's no requirements. So you're better off still questing, which will 100% be faster, to do the heroic dungeons, which give even more reputation. And you can only do them once a day. So you're better off getting to 80 to get those heroics on cooldown so you don't miss a day's worth of them, because that will be a much larger yield of reputation than doing the normal dungeons. This all does come down to how much XP we're getting from mobs and stuff when it comes to the beta, because I can tell you now on private servers, which I believe will be very close, because even in TBC, the private servers that were out at the time, all the XP gains and everything was practically bang on, and the reputation gains were bang on to what the beta was. So I can almost say 70 to 78, you definitely won't be doing dungeons unless you're just going in to get the quests done, which I would recommend doing each dungeon once on the way up, because those dungeons that you do when you hand the quests in will normally give a useful reputation as well. But 78 to 80, possibly you choose the dungeon grind. I still think questing to 80, then doing heroic straight away, and then just farming normals afterwards for reputation is definitely the way to go. But let me know in the comments what you think, and if this is the first time you've seen the channel, be sure to like, subscribe, check all the other Wrath content, TBC content, Classic, Season of Mastery, Retail, no, not so much Retail. But anyway, peace out, see you on the next one.